Welcome to TarotScopes for June 2026. I will be using the Smith-Waite Tarot, Centennial Edition, and I'll be pulling 3 cards at random for all 12 signs. Well, for each of the 12 signs. Check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Let's see the energies that will be available to you this month. If Aries is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups reversed, and the 2 of Wands reversed. This month, Aries, you want to be tenacious. You want to stick to the plan, and you may not be sure what the plan is, but you know you're looking for opportunity. You know you're trying to create something. You may not even be sure what it is exactly that you're trying to create, but stick to it, figure it out. You may even feel like opportunity is not available to you. You're going to have to look hard. This is why I say you must be tenacious. And you must be willing to make your plans, to dream your dreams, and to set your goals. Do this mundanely and magically to create what you want going forward. If Taurus is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the King of Swords upright. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. 3 court cards, Taurus. So this tells us this month, the people in your life are really important. And you want to make sure that everyone who is in your life is who you want in your life. Be willing to have boundaries. Be willing to create distance if you need to. Now, there is something here that says to you that you really want to take your time, especially when making financial decisions. As a Tauran, you're known to be very good with managing money. Yet, this month you may need to rethink that. This month, you may want to do something different. Maybe it's hiring a new financial advisor. Maybe it's changing the way you do your investments. Take your time, figure it out, but be willing to talk to experts to figure out your finances and any other practical problems that you have in your life. If you're not sure how to handle something, talk to an expert. And make sure that you are a leader who does the right thing, speaks the truth, and does what you say you're going to do this month and always. If Gemini is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, we have Justice, and we have the 9 of Swords reversed. So this month, it is really important to know what the right thing to do is. It's really important to do the right thing, and it's really important to identify when other people don't do the right thing and stay away from them. Gemini, you're an air sign, and all 3 cards you have here are air cards. And so you really want to lean into that airy side of you. What does that mean? That's your intellect. That's your sense of justice. That's your sense of integrity. Let those traits lead you this month. Do not worry about other people having a less good moral compass than yourself, don't worry about it. Stay away from them, but don't feel like you have to be up in other people's business. Just be up in your own, making sure you're doing the right thing. And if you do that, the right things will happen for you. If Cancer is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for June 2026. Let's see what we got. We have the 8 of Swords reversed, the Devil reversed, and I will tell you I prefer both of these cards reversed, and the Moon upright. This is fun. Cancer, lean into your watery self this month. And, you know, I hate saying this because what does it mean? But trust your intuition. Here's what it means. If you get a feeling that something is true, it might be your anxiety, but your anxiety is really going to be dialed down this month, and your intuition is going to be dialed up. Maybe this means you are doing something to decrease your anxiety. Maybe you're being proactive about that. And maybe this month, Cancer, you are taking steps to release yourself from situations that are upsetting and unhelpful. There may be confusion. You may be leaving one thing, but not sure what you're really going to. But again, trust spirit, trust your inner knowing, and trust that you are being led away from what holds you back and toward what informs you and opens you and enlightens you. If Leo is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. We have the 5 of Wands reversed, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Leo, this month, you're a fire sign, but you may not be leaning as much into your fiery energy as you are into your grounding energy. It's important to feel confident, and it's important to feel empowered to make the choices you need to make. It's important to know your options and to give yourself time. What you don't want this month is conflict. Not internal conflict and not conflict with others. What you're looking for this month is to set yourself up emotionally, financially, and logistically the very best way possible. And the energy is presenting itself in such a way that you're going to be assisted in doing this. If Virgo is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. We have the Magician, the High Priestess, and the 6 of Swords reversed. Man, like these 2 great cards, and then, okay, that's okay though. This is a great reading for you this month, Virgo. This month, it's about learning and growth internally and externally. It's about learning what you need to learn to do what you want to do. And it's about learning internally, learning about yourself, learning about your spirituality, learning how you are connected to your spiritual guidance. It's about finding your balance and finding your voice. There may be ways that you have been feeling stuck recently, Virgo, and what you want to do is lean into your logic Lean into your intellect and lean into the part of your mind that learns and communicates well. This is a good month to read a book. It's a good month to take a class. And it's a good month to stick to your goals even when it's hard. If Libra is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. We have the 3 of Swords reversed, the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands reversed. Libra, this is asking you a question. What you need to ponder this month is, what do you want? What do you want? What heals you rather than hurts you? What excites you rather than bores you? What makes you feel safe rather than making you feel insecure? If you can figure these things out, and you may say you know, but spend some time thinking about it, even if you think you'll already know the answer. Because if you can get really specific and proactive on this month, Libra, how do you heal? How do you avoid harm? What do you really want? How do you say no? What do you say yes to? And how do you create a safe community around yourself? And how do you create relationships that you can grow in and grow with rather than feeling unprotected and defensive? Those are the questions you must ask yourself this month, Libra. If you do, and if you find those answers, you are going to set yourself up over the next few months to create that happy life for yourself. If Scorpio is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. Let's see what we got. The Ace of Cups reversed, the 10 of Swords reversed, and Judgment. Okay, Scorpio, this month, there is no, we got to get serious. That doesn't mean we can't have fun, but we got to be serious. We have to take ourselves seriously. It is time to heal the heart. It is time to heal from trauma of the past. It is time to put closure to everything that does not serve you. It is time to listen to your inspiration, especially the inspiration that comes from the highest and the best. We want the ancestors and the guardian angels to be speaking to you and guiding you in your healing, in hearing your calling, and in opening up to a kind of rebirth that takes everything you've learned and every way that you've grown and allows you to start fresh with all of that behind you. If Sagittarius is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. Let's see what we got. We have Justice reversed, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. So, Sagittarius, last month you had hands down the best reading of all 12 signs. Not so this month. This month you are dealing with some stuff. You may be feeling treated unfairly, or you may be witnessing the unfair treatment of others. And this may be really upsetting you. And you may feel like there's not a lot you can do. You may feel like you don't have the opportunity. Your hands are tied. You're not in a position to help. maybe not in a position to help yourself, maybe not in a position to help others. It may not be easy, but the trick this month, Sagittarius, is to figure out how to help. Maybe it's just hanging on to joy until you can figure something else out. Maybe it's remembering that even a small thing is something. What you have to do is see what you see and not look away, but not let it make you dark, bitter, negative, or unwilling to be proactive when there is indeed a way forward. If Capricorn is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. Let's see what we have. We have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Cups reversed, and Judgment. Okay, Capricorn, it's a tricky month. Be careful of getting up in your head and imagining bad things. It probably will not be, whatever you're dealing with, it will not be as bad as you're imagining. There may be conflict here, and it may be conflict about decision making, but this is really important. You may have conflict about decision making because you're not clear on what all your options are. So, before you let that upset sort of shut down your internal flexibility, be clear and give yourself some time and maybe meditate or use a divination method to figure out what all of your options are and then figure it out. This month, you do have a lot of spiritual guidance and guardianship around you. So pay attention to your dreams and listen to the messages that are coming to you. It's important to put the past in the past and make decisions that support you in starting a new future. If Aquarius is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign, here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. Four of Cups, 4 of Wands reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so there is a very specific story here that will not apply to most Aquarians, but I'm going to say it just in case it applies to you. Do not choose to be in a relationship with or marry a person you don't trust just because you're bored, just because it's time to get married, just because there's no one better around. Don't do that. What else could these cards be saying? This, Aquarius, should be a month for contemplation. It's not a time to do things quickly. It's not a time to forge ahead. It is a time to really take stock of where you are, internally and externally. What's going on inside you? How are you feeling? And what's going on in your life? What's going on with the people around you, and how are you feeling about that? This is not a month to try to change much. It is a month to figure out what you want to change and how you want to change it. Give yourself time now to figure those things out. And then next month, the month after, you'll be able to spring into action to make the changes that are needed. Pisces is your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Here's 3 cards for you for June 2026. Let's see what we got. We have the King of Swords reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. All right, so we have people and a card that references being social. So I feel like Pisces, how this month goes for you will very much be determined by what's going on with the people around you. If you have the opportunity to hang out with your friends, if you have the opportunity to go to a concert, to go dancing, to spend some time relaxing, go to a party, hang out with people you enjoy, hang out in creative collaboration. If you have the opportunity to do that, by all means do. You are supported in this. So you are also supported in working on projects that are taking a really long time. You're also supported in keeping to your own counsel. You may know some things, but you don't necessarily have to share the things you know right now. It may be that keeping quiet is going to be to your best advantage. You may have an opportunity to move forward both career-wise and socially this month. But remember, if people don't trust you, they won't like you. So make sure you show up in a trustworthy way. Thank you so much for watching TarotScopes for June 2026. Please share this link. I hope you have a fabulous month, and I'll see you next month.